Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a prediction and breakdown of Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie taking place this weekend in the main event of UFC 273, Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie, and I can't wait for this matchup. A good matchup I've been waiting for a very long time. Not long, but of course it was originally supposed to be Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway 3, the trilogy. Holloway pulled out. You know the situation. Korean Zombie stepped in. And now we got this matchup. A very fun matchup. It would have been more fun if it was Volkanovski Holloway 3, because that was like more of a planning one. This is kind of like a out of nowhere fight, but it's been official for a bit now. Volkanovski versus Chan Sung-jung. A great matchup that I've been waiting for. And I'm really looking forward to this fight. Both guys looking pretty good lately, especially the champion, Alexander Volkanovski, looking really good lately. Beat Brian Ortega in that last one and absolutely destroyed Brian Ortega. And I see some people saying that was a close fight. It wasn't close. I'll get to that later in the video, but beat Max Holloway in the rematch. Whether you like it or not, if Holloway won or lost, which I don't think he did. I think he lost that fight. Volkanovski beat him on paper, and he destroyed him in the first fight. And before that, beat Aldo and then Mendez, and and he's been looking good. Alexander Volkanovski. He has two title defenses now, trying to get his third one here, and I can't wait. Korean Zombie, 35 years old. Alexander Volkanovski is 33. Beat Danny Ige, but didn't really look impressive against Ige. And you know the situation here. I'm really looking forward to this fight. I do believe Alexander Volkanovski is going to really badly hurt Korean Zombie here in this fight. I think there's just evidence of that. Not just because of Volkanovski's side, more so as Korean Zombie's side. You know, it's just, we've seen he gets pretty badly, even in his fight against Ige, I was about to say. He didn't look really impressive against Ige. But against Brian Ortega, he lost to Brian Ortega. I thought he was going to win. He lost the fight to Brian Ortega and got really badly dominated. I know the spinning elbow kind of caused a concussion for the Korean Zombie, but come on, man. You know, it's just, I know he really, really badly got hurt by that spinning elbow and it kind of concussed him the whole fight. Korean Zombie's trying to get back in it, but Ortega was just chopping at his legs. Volkanovski, Ortega chopping at Korean Zombie's legs. Like, if you look at that, you can tell what I'm saying. But yeah, I cannot wait for this matchup. I beat Frankie Edgar, but Frankie Edgar at this point, man. Really? Hanato Mikano is a good win. I'll give you that. Hanato Mikano is a good win. I know Mikano just lost to Rafael dos Anjos recently, but he beat Hernandez and Herbert after. He lost to Fiziev, but Fiziev's a beast. Come on, man. But yeah, got in a war with Yair Rodriguez. Went to war with him. And he was winning the fight against Yair Rodriguez, and then he got caught off the elbow out of nowhere, out cold, brutal KO from frickin' the Korean Zombie. He's back. Against Volkanovski. I just don't see this going well for him, man. He's taking his damage, Korean Zombie. 35 years old. He's already had a title shot against Jose Aldo before, in 2013. Long time ago. And he lost. But this is his second one. This is probably his second one and his last one. Because he's 35. He probably wouldn't beat any top guys in the division. This is a short notice. This is like a lucky draw for Korean Zombie. Let me see. Yeah, he'd probably lose to a lot of people. I think he'd lose to Arnold Allen, Calvin Kattar. Probably he'd lose to Rodriguez in a rematch, but maybe he can win that. Rodriguez really weird with his style. He'd lose to Ortega, he'd lose to Holloway, he'd lose to a lot of people. He'd probably lose to Gigan Chikadze as well, Bryce Mitchell and Josh Emmett, but he'd probably lose to a lot of guys. But I don't know, man. I just don't trust him here against Alexander Volkanovski. We've seen him look good. Like, he has these performances. Like, he knocks out Renato Moicano, shocks all of us. We thought he was never going to be the same after that Yair Rodriguez fight, but he knocks out Renato Moicano out cold. And Moicano then, I think, was on a bit of a winning streak, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he lost to Aldo. Yeah, he did lose to Aldo. I forgot about that. But he beat Calvin Kattar and Cub Swanson, which is good. I don't know, man. Let's see. And then he beat Moicano, then beat Edgar. He was supposed to, Edgar actually took that on short notice. It was supposed to be Brian Ortega on that card. Ortega torn ACL. Edgar steps in. Edgar stepped in, I think, because they were supposed to fight before. And then Rodriguez stepped in. You know, it's weird. Knocked out Edgar. A lot of people expected that. But Edgar been getting KO'd a lot lately. Marlon Vera KO'd him. Corey Sandhagen KO'd him. Well, should I say kill him? He killed Frankie Edgar. Korean Zombie KO'd him. Brian Ortega KO'd him. Max Holloway could not KO him. Okay, he couldn't. But yeah, it's just, he beat down EK. I mean, he did lose to Brian Ortega, but he was getting his legs chewed up in that fight. And Volkanovski chewed up Brian Ortega's legs in their fight, in his last fight. I know he beat Ige, but in that fight against Ige, he didn't look that good. Honestly, he didn't look good. People say, "Oh, Korean Zombie's back." Like they always say that every win. Like, "Oh, Korean Zombie's back." Oh, another win. Korean Zombie's back. Like, Ige. First off, Ige, I scored it 4-1 Zombie in that fight. But Ige, first off, Ige is not even that good. I think he's a bit overrated of a fighter. And second off, well, my second thing, Ige made it really competitive in that fight. Korean Zombie did win that fight on the ground. He did use his grappling to get the victory. I don't think he can do that to Volkanovski, man. We've seen Volkanovski. Maybe Zombie can KO him. But Volkanovski destroyed Ortega. He absolutely destroyed him. I feel some media members, or not media members, some YouTubers like that do MMA videos as well, say, "Oh, Volkanovski Ortega was really close." It wasn't close. Other than that one moment where Ortega almost submitted him. With a guillotine in a triangle. Volkanovski dominated him. And even that same round at the end, Volkanovski was pounding out Ortega. It actually could have been stopped. Ortega was like, it looked like he was out cold on the ground. The corner had to lift him up on a stool. It should have been stopped. That is probably against the rules. You know, that is against the rules. I don't know why, but I do know why. You should be able to get back up to your stool yourself, not your corner lift you up. It should have been stopped. But he destroyed Ortega, and he destroyed him. So I know Zombie's a huge underdog, and a lot of people are going to be betting on him. But don't bet on him by submission, because if Ortega can't submit him, Korean Zombie can't. I know he has that twister over that guy. He had a twister against the guy way back. It was against Leonard Garcia. He got a submission over him. But I just don't see that happening. And Volkanovski's really short. Like Volkanovski's like really like small and tanky. Like he's built, but and he's a big guy, but like it's hard to get a submission on him, like just based off he looks. So if Korean Zombie got a submission, maybe like a Darce, but I don't know. Because of Darce, but maybe not, because Volkanovski has a short neck, so I don't know. He looked awesome against Max Holloway in the first fight. Just to point that out, looked really good there. Looked good against Max Holloway in the rematch. It was closer there because Holloway has improved since then. People say Holloway won that fight. It was close. It was very close. Volkanovski slightly won, and I can see why the judges gave it to him. It's like, I hate using this phrase, but if you want to be the champion, you gotta beat the champion. I hate using it. It's so annoying. But I gotta kind of do it. Right? But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go with Volkanovski here. I think he'll get a late round TKO. We'll see what happens though. If I was Volkanovski here, man, I would go to the body because Volkanovski, Korean Zombie will have he has like a big torso a little bit. He does have a big torso. So maybe, just maybe, Volkanovski can get like a body shot he landed on Mendez. But we'll see what happens. This is really, really weird, right now. Let me just go to it. Oh my goodness, what is happening? But yeah, I do believe Alexander Volkanovski is gonna win the fight, and I think he'll do it impressively as well. What's happening? Okay. Yeah. The odds are crazy, absolutely crazy. 800 for Volkanovski. If anything, I'd say at best, at highest, 4-1 for Volkanovski sounds reasonable and acceptable. 800 minus 800 plus 550 plus 550 plus 550 underdog, heavy underdog Korean Zombie. Makes no sense, but Volkanovski I think has the advantage. He's 2 years younger. He's actually not going to be as shorter here. He's going to be slightly shorter, an inch shorter, 2 inches shorter, something like that. And they basically both have the same reach. Volkanovski has a long reach. Doesn't have like a Paulo Costa reach, like T-Rex arms. He has a long reach, basically the same reach as Korean Zombie. You know. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Alexander Volkanovski here. Zombie's just taking too much damage, I think, and Volkanovski's taking damage as well, even against Mendez. But he didn't take much damage against Ortega and Holloway twice. And in fact, Holloway took more damage, I think, in that fight. Although he didn't take much damage there. And Mendez, he did take damage there against Mendez, but that's one fight. Korean Zombie takes damage a lot to fight, and brain damage. Ige didn't much. Ortega he did. Edgar and Volkanovski he didn't, but Rodriguez he did. You know, I'm going for Alexander Volkanovski. I say first round he gets dropped. He gets dropped really badly. Big knockdown from Korean Zombie. Can he capitalize? Volkanovski survives. I say Zombie wins round 1. I'll do a last-minute detail prediction on Friday, and you can check it out there. But I think he'll win round 1, Zombie. Round 2 will be close. I think Volkanovski will slightly edge it. Round 3, Volkanovski's starting to get better. Round 4, and Korean Zombie's also slowing down at this point. I think Volkanovski will be chopping at his legs, going to the body. In round 4, I think he'll use his grappling a little bit more. Volkanovski's getting better in the fight. Korean Zombie's getting worse in the fight. Plus, he's taking on short notice. And I think Volkanovski will round him out, land some big shots. And I think it'll be similar to the end of round 3 where he was panning out Ortega. It'll be stopped there. And Volkanovski has heard in his interviews he wants to get a finish. I think he'll finally get one. And I hope he gets one. I really do hope he gets one. I think you will. I think you'll do it. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a prediction and breakdown of Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. And yeah, peace out, guys. Woo! Peace. Peace out.